Well, we have just arrived at Rogers Trough trailhead here. Well, finishing up this passage here this morning. Well, it'll be all day to finish the passage, I guess. It's not just this morning. The trail is atrocious. It's just a big rock pile. Nothing but rocks. Hard to walk on it. Battery's dead. Everything's wet. Nice and rain. Snowed on me like off and on all afternoon yesterday. Quite an experience, but we're off and running again this morning. Well, here we are. Just made it over that little mountain there. That one right there. And now I'm headed over this little mountain up there. That one's about 1,000 feet. For those who know about the superstitions, pretty sure that we're looking at backside of Flatiron over there. Not 100% certain. So I'm up this 1,000-foot climb here in the next hour or so. Got my battery charged. What a day yesterday. We knew we were going to get a rainstorm in yesterday. And so at about noon it started to spit snow off and on, off and on, off and on. And we had snow all afternoon, off and on, off and on. Not even enough to get wet, but just enough to be annoying, basically. And I was getting close to my destination at about 3 o'clock, and then it started to rain. So got over there. I had a little window right as I set up my tent, which was really good. Got the tent all set up so I could keep everything dry. And then it rained off and on, off and on, off and on all night. Not really enough to get the ground more than just nominally wet. Definitely knocked down the dust, but not enough to run water anywhere. Or even puddle water anywhere. Yeah, so. And then we're having this crazy amount of really bad trail, like those rocks right there, like that, for like hours and hours and hours. Slows you way down. Jeez. So anyway, some steep, rocky, basically they're not improved trails, they're old-fashioned trails from back in the day before they engineered these things. That mountain there, all the way down that thing without a single switchback. Not one. Just pretty much straight down the mountain. You know, they had to avoid rock piles and stuff like that, but otherwise not much. So anyhow, old-fashioned trails kind of slow you down. Kind of a deal. Everything's all wet, you know, back at the camp. If you notice I'm missing my glasses, it's because I put my glasses away in the tent, and the tent is soaking wet and covered with gravel and sand and stuff. And I'm not taking it back out until I got somewhere to get it dry. I'm gonna mess with that. So I don't even have my glasses. Oh, in addition to that, all that snow yesterday, and I lost my gloves yesterday morning. I'm using them when I didn't even need them. And then later on, when I did need them, guess what I don't have? I don't have any gloves. It's quite something, huh? That's how it works some days. So the theory is today I'm going to go 15 miles to Roosevelt Lake. Now, unfortunately, all these really steep and rocky trails, as you can see right there, probably right behind me there, steep. This isn't steep, this is just rocky. Slow your way down. Can't walk as fast. Go about, you know, I normally can, if the trail's good, I can go nearly 2 miles an hour or 2 miles an hour all the time. But when it gets like this, it slows you way down. You gotta be careful where you put your feet so you don't turn your ankle or bruise your foot or something like that. So yeah, it's a deal. Hard telling how long this will be like this. I can tell you the next 1.1 miles, 1,000 feet of gain, it's gonna be like that for at least that far. When I went over that last pass back there, I got cell phone service for about a minute or two. She said what time I estimated being there, and I told her later rather than earlier. Later rather than earlier. So yeah, it's pretty country here actually. You know what, you gotta get in your mind that you're here to enjoy this. You're not here just fighting against the trail. You're here to enjoy the scenery and everything else too while you're at it. When you do that, it's pretty darn fun. It's pretty fun. All right, the steep starts right over there, and you can be sure when I hit that, it's gonna be too steep to talk. That's why I'm doing this now, so at least I could get the good morning on. This is the end of this passage, and I can't remember, I'd have to look it up again. I think it's passage 19. I think it is. Look at that. You could camp right there, a nice little camp spot right underneath that Arizona cypress tree. Sweet. All right, we'll check in with you later.